Now see how we can do the Dhanurasana. First action, I want you to, can you please keep your feet parallel to each other, pointing them backward now. So we'll open our feet hip width apart in this position, a little bit more out. Yeah, that's it. We open our feet hip width apart in this position. And here, people those are having the knee issue, make sure, now can you please bend the knees now, bring the heels towards your hip. So people those are having the knee pain, please avoid to doing your knees, ankles like together like that, or pushing the knees too wide open. It's more easy when you open the knees, you can lift yourself higher. But see, it give the micro twist to our knee, which is uncomfortable for the knee, to stress the knee. So when you bend the knee, first action in this position, what you're going to do, you're going to work on the one action, which is the extension of your femur bone in this position. So you're going to push the knees backward direction. For example, I'm laying on my belly as I bend my knee here. So first action I'm going to do, I'll try to extend my femur backward. So I'm trying to push, extend my front of the leg backward, which will make create the more length on our front of the thigh, in our quads and hip flexure. So it's easy to lift ourselves up. So not to collapsing, and also helping us to making the lumbar region a little bit longer when you're pulling the legs, when you're trying to extend your legs or knees backward direction, okay? Then you fold your knees, make sure you have the ankles apart like a hip distance, similarly like a knee. You can keep your forehead down, Margot, and take your hands sides of the body, like that. Just keep your hands here, rest your forehead down. You keep the forehead down. Now, first action, you're gonna fold the knee, and we're going to grab the ankle. We hold our sides of the ankle in this position. But see, if somebody find difficult to catch the ankle, we can ask them to draw the shoulder blade together, lift your shoulder up and try to make a bind, and rest your head down, head down, head down, relax, hold it for a bit. So as you make a bind, you can hold from the center of the ankle on the little bit more down. Can you please walk through your ankle a little bit more down? Yeah, like that. So we'll hold our ankle from the outside, okay? But yeah, in some variation, we can grab from the inside, or also sometime when we are a little bit challenging, we can cross our hands like that for the bow position. You can hold the right hand with the left ankle, left hand with the right ankle. There are several variations of practicing this position. But we do the simple one. I want you to keep your ankles over the buttocks, and all the 5 fingers, you're going to hook around your front of the ankles and hook it tightly. Keep your toes softened here, even though we can stretch our toes like make a plantar flexion when we do the bow position, but I want you to just stretch your keep your toes softened. Now, what's going to be the first action in this position? Keeping the shoulder blade together, the way you do the upward facing dog or the way you do the cobra position. You draw the shoulder blade together and you keep the shoulder away from the ear. No, head down, head down. You keep the shoulder away from the ear. Now here we're going to use, remember how we using the strength of our different part of the body to lift ourselves in the bow position. So I want you to just I make this posture in the two part. First part, we're going to work on to lift our head up and chest up. See how we can lifting our head up, chest up. You can use your back strength as well. In one limit according to the flexibility of the back, and also if we add little bit extra force by using our leg strength in this position, we can lift our chest up. Now how see, can you Margot, I want you to keep your both knees on the floor, and now take a deep breath in, press the lower abdominal region in this position, and kick your ankle back away from the butt, backward, knees down, yeah, knees down, push the ankle backward, backward, backward. So see what happened when you push the ankle backward, your chest rise off the floor. Okay, but you're really using your leg strength in this position. You're using your leg strength here, you're using the back strength, leg strength. How you're pushing the ankle away from the buttock. For example, if I add stay there, Margot. If I open your knees a little bit, if I add a little bit more force in this position, if I pull her ankle a little bit back towards me, so see what happened? Upper body rise more higher, and see open the chest in this position. So here relax, forehead down. So we're gonna use catch your ankle. Where are you going? Huh? So I want you to use your lower body strength by pushing the ankle backward. Of course, you require the more knee strength here, thigh strength, ankle strength. You push the ankle, make the angle, increase the angle between your hip and the heel. You're going to push the heel like away from the buttocks backward. So as strongly you push the ankle back away from the hip, you will have the nice lift in upper part of the body. Now, second action. This is the only one action. Head down, Margot, stay there, relax, breathe there. And second action, what are you going to do now? We're going to use our back strength, upper body strength, our shoulder strength, our arms strength to lift our lower part of the body in order to stretch your quads and hip flexure. If somebody having the stiffness on the quads and hip flexure, it becomes a little bit challenging to lift the knees off the floor. So I want you to keep your head down, Margot, and with inhalation, use your arms to pull your knees, push the knees backward once and lift your knees up, 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 up. Lift your knees. Oh no, head down, only lift your knees up. Lift your knees up, up. So she's using her arm strength, the back strength in this position to pull her legs upward direction. Okay, she's pulling her legs upward direction so that she can have a nice height underneath her knees and she can have the stretch in front of the thighs here. But if somebody have the really tight quads, so they might feel challenging to lift their knees off the floor. So use your arm strength here, pull the ankle upward, so we'll get the nice height underneath the knees and get the more stretch in the quads and hip flexure, and then slowly down, relax. So these are two actions. So first action, you're going to use your legs to lift your chest up. Second action, we're going to use our arms to pull our ankles and knees up to put your body in a nice bow shape. Okay, so let's try now. Now we're going to combine these two actions together and we maintain the active stretch in this position. So now, see, when you getting in this position, if you're breathing very fast or very short breathing or very fast breathing, if you breathe like that, so what happens, you will have the momentum, your body roll front and back like that. But this is really nice actually. It's called a Dhanurasana Kriya, the bow pose action. So as you're rolling front and back, it's really massaging your upper abdominal to the lower abdominal. Otherwise, if you do not rolling front and back, it's only pressurizing, it's only massaging your lower abdominal region. You do not get that massaging effect to our abdominal region. So that rolling action, but yeah, in order to be stable, you have to find, in order to using the muscle strength, you have to find the stability. If it's really hard to contract the muscles. So I want you to take a deep breath in here. Let's try now. So we're going to use our lower abdominal muscle, press the lower abdominal muscle and pressing the pelvic strongly on the floor. Take a deep breath in and kick the ankle back, Margot. Lift your chest up and use your arms to lift your ankles. Pull the ankles up by using the arm strength. Up, 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 knees up, higher. Higher, higher, up, a little bit more up. Can you go more higher, more higher, more higher, more higher, more higher? Yeah, like that. Using your arm strength, pulling the ankle higher as much possible. Fixing the back ribs into the body, keeping the chest higher, and you can lift your chin up if you're comfortable here. Okay, and you keep pushing the ankle backward, away from the back, away from the shoulder, as much you can go, and keeping the toes pointing up, or you can relaxing the toes. You all right? Your face matches to your t-shirt now. Okay, let's try one more time. So she's a flexible, she can lift her body up very easily up. But if somebody finding difficult or cannot, there are many person out there, they cannot lift the upper body higher because of it can be the stiffness of the back, the upper back, or it can be the stiffness of the lower spine, or the lacking of the strength, many reasons. So see, as a partner, how we're gonna help? First, see the some partner adjustment, then we do a self adjustment. Now, for example, she is finding difficult to lift her chest up. See how I'm going to assist her in both positions, as I demonstrate already. So what we can do, we can sit behind our partner, or we can come in the sitting position, or as well as the standing position is fine. I can support her with my ankle like that. Or if I come in this position, so see, first of all, as if I pull her in this position, so look at here, this momentum. This pulling action, it's really uncomfortable for our partner if we're pulling, for man, for woman, for both of us. We're not gonna pull our partner like that. You see that? I'm pulling her skin like front and back. See, so it's an uncomfortable movement. We'll avoid not to make this movement. To avoiding that movement, what I'm gonna do, I will touch my thigh, my back of the thighs to her knees here. So I'm pushing her forward. So I will not pull her backward, like I will not drag her backward, I will just pull her ankle backward, so keep her knees stable in this position. So I use my thighs to press her knees in this position. I'm going to help her to stretching her upper part of the body so that she can be comfortable. Now, I'm going to hold her ankle, not only the hands, okay? I'm not going to hold forearms, neither the ankle like that. Sometimes you'll see some people practice pulling like that. See what happens when you are in active class, when you are in the class, we are sweating a lot, or sometimes we push ourselves too much. So we'll avoid to hold the ankle. Maybe your partner is sweaty, okay? The hands are slippery. You pull them and they get a lot of stretch and they lose the hand and boom, they break the nose, okay? So we're not going to do that. So see, we'll help our partner to hold the ankle and the fingers together as well. Can you please hold the ankle? So see how you can hold. So you're going to keep your hands, so you keep your thumb pointing up. So I will hold her ankle and I use my thumb to hold her wrist. See, the moment I feel she is losing the bind, I will slowly, I have a time to drop her back to the floor. I have a time to release the pressure. Okay, if I'm pulling her, so immediately she will lose the grip and she fell down. Okay, so when I feel she's losing the grip, I will slowly lower her down. I will release the pressure. So I hold the ankle from here and I keep my thumb on the top of her wrist. So I'm pressing her knee with my thigh. Now I want you to take a deep inhale and push your ankle back by yourself, Margot. Yeah, push your ankle back. That's it. Good. So I will use a little bit more strength here. So just imagine she have a more stronger leg, so she can lift her upper body more higher. But I'm not pulling her. I'm using my thigh to push her forward to lift her chest up. Margot, you comfortable? Is okay? Yeah, breathe there. And also we'll avoid to push the ankles like inward or neither the outward direction. And also we'll avoid to open the knees too much. If you see knees are moving outward, we'll use our thighs to squeeze the knees a little bit inward, okay, and pushing the knees forward and lifting the chest up. First action, to helping our partner to get a little bit more stretch on the upper part of the body and shoulder and chest muscles. Is okay? Yeah. You okay? Stay there. You want to straighten your leg a little bit? Yeah? Let me know when you get tired. Okay? Let's try second one now. Can you please? Now, second action is for people those are having the stiffness on the upper part of the body, shoulder, arms, or back muscle. Now, for example, if somebody has really stiff quads or hip flexion, how we can helping them? Second way to assisting in a bow position. Now, you can rest your head down, Margot. Just this time, keep your head down. Just lift your knees and thighs up. Now, second adjustment, what I'm going to do in a bow position. Can you lift your knees up, thighs up? So see, as he's getting in this position, so see the knees is tendency, knees moves outward, body always find the comfortable zone. So what I'm going to do now, I stand beside her knees. I'm going to use my calf to push her knees inward. Okay, I use my legs to push her knees. Now, same thing, I hold her ankle and I'll ask her to inhale and I lift her, no, head down, relax. I lift her up and pushing her knees a little bit upward in this position to stretching her front of the thighs, quads, hip flexion a little bit. Now this time I'm trying to pull her upward direction. Okay, relax. Second adjustment, stay here, Margot. You can release the leg a little bit. So first time I sit behind her, what I did, I pull her body, pull her ankles backward. Second adjustment, I help her to lift her knees and thighs up. So I'm making the force upward direction. But when you are in a complete bow position, what we're going to do, we'll make a force from like an incline position. So I'm not going to pull her like back and up like that. Okay, so I will slowly pull her from here to slowly up and back, up and back, up and back, up and back. When she is in a complete position, when she lift her head up, thighs and knees together. Can you please try the last one? Now see the complete adjustment. So come up all the way up in a bow position. Last time, Margot. So when she come in this position, so what I do, I hold her ankle and squeeze her knees here. Okay, so I'm not going to pull her leg backward now here. I just try to pull her up and back together. So here I use my hands. I'm trying to pull her ankles like up, back towards my belly, up and back towards my belly. Is okay, Margot? Can you breathe? Breathe. I'm using my legs to squeeze her knees and thighs inward. And then exhale, relax. Is okay? Stay there, breathe. Just shake your legs, move your legs. Shake your leg, move your leg. All right. Now let's see. If, for example, you do not have any partner to helping you, how we can assisting ourselves. Now, see, when you're doing by yourself, when you do it by yourself, what happens? Knee is tendency. Knee moves outward direction. So to keep our knees hip width apart, we can use the strap here. For example, I have the strap. I make a one loop. So you're gonna keep the loop a little bit wider than the hip. So I want you to. Can you please? Put your legs and lift your knees a little bit. So I adjust the strap on the thigh like that here. Okay. Can you open your knees? Okay. So the strap will help you to resist your knees align with the hip. Okay. Otherwise, what happens if you do not have any guide, or also when we're practicing by ourselves, it's really hard to paying attention each and every part of the body. Okay. So this strap will really help you to keep your knees stable, align with your hip. So knee doesn't go outward direction. First adjustment, if you see somebody pushing the knees too much out, okay, so this is a really nice self adjustment. Now second adjustment, what you're going to do, if somebody find difficult to lift yourself up into the bow position because of the weak arms or weak back muscles or stiffness on the back, so what you can do, we can do the bolster. It's really nice, very easy way you can have the little bit more lift in your chest. So you can use a one bolster, two bolster, even we can use the brick. Brick is a little bit, but if you're using the rubber one, the plastic or rubber brick is comfortable, but the wooden one is uncomfortable. So see how we're going to use the bolster. Can I have your bolster also, please? Yeah, you can use the one bolster, two bolster. See how we're going to use the bolster. You can because these are the dead bolster. You know, they don't have anything. So here, for example, if I keep my chest in this position on the bolster here, so see, without making any effort, I lift my chest up of the floor. I don't make any effort in this position. So if somebody have really tight back, so we can suggest them to practicing the bow pose like that, keeping the chest, the what do you call it, the last ribs, floating ribs on the edge of the bolster will give you the nice length on the nice lift on the upper part of the body. Let's try Margot now. So you can keep the two bolster or one bolster, but see, do not keep the bolster one top of the second one like that. I want you to see, you're laying on the bolster, so I want you to keep make the bolster like a stair. So it will helping you to supporting the abdominal region also. Otherwise, your chest is here, your pelvic is here, and we don't have any support here. You can use even one blanket here, like folded roll blanket here to cover that space, cover that. So use the bolster like 1-2 inches, the top one slightly backward. Let's try now. Keep your chest a little bit more up. Yeah, like that. Now, so it's a effortless bow pose. Okay, can you please bend the knees now and hold the ankle? Just hold the ankle, stay there for a bit. So she's already high now without making any effort in this position. Okay, her chest is already high in this position, and she have the support for her thighs, the strap, which is helping her to resist her knees align with the hip. So now only you have to, you can if you still is fine, if you want to make a little bit challenge yourself, so you can push the ankle backward or using the arms to lifting the ankle, knees slowly upward in this position. Well, you can do some active stretch as well, but as well as you can do the passive stretch, just hold the ankle and stay there. Okay, so you're just pushing the ankle backward or lifting the ankle up by using the arm strength, so you have the nice height, so it's easy, right? Yeah, it's super easy. Then you can hold a posture like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes, 10 minutes without any discomfort, because the bolster is helping you to lift your chest higher. Okay.